And welcome to LGBTQ Rants. Happy New Year, the first show of the new year. Well, that's why I said Happy New Year. I've already flopped my lines. Well, what the fuck ever. Anyways, as some people might have seen, there's only really one story to talk about. And how dare I comment on it from Brexit Island, or is it Plague Island, or is it Turf Island? I can't, or is it Lockdown Island? I can't make my mind up.
I believe the UK virus. Well, the UK virus is other news.
Yeah, I did see that. I did see the headline today. 1 in 50 people in this country has COVID.
Well, sorry.
Anyways, talking about COVID, there's a super spreader event going on in Washington right at the moment.
Oh my god!
And this is not my words. This is the words of NBC News. That this is, an attempted coup. For those who don't know, maggots have stormed the Capitol building, and both the House of Representatives and the Senate have been evacuated because they were going to confirm Joe Biden as president, and that's been disrupted.
And according to the thing, just because I was still listening up until airtime, that Donald Trump is angry at Mike Pence for not actually breaking law.
Yeah, I saw that tweet.
Yeah.
Also, Mitch McConnell, before the you see, what happened was I was preparing for this show. I was going to do, we did have a planned running order.
Yeah, like I sent you links.
I sent you links. I finally did my job.
Yeah, you send like we got all this LGBTQ rants news or whatever, and then like January 6th pops around, and all of a sudden like I wake up all prepared, and then Sophia, you're just like, oh, we should get Perfect on because of what's happening today. I'm just like, what? Wait, what's going on? And I look at the Twitter feed, and it's just like, oh, fuck. There is actual breaking news that just happens to be today.
Anyways, where was I? Yeah. Yes, I did have a planned running order. And what happened was Jane Fay gave me a call, and she said, "Oh, have you seen the CNN news feed coming in from Congress?" And I went, "No." She said, "Oh, Mitch McConnell's just thrown Donald Trump under the bus." So I did see that speech. And then all hell broke loose. Ted Cruz was actually on his feet when I think it started to happen, which was kind of weird. Actually, Jane Fay was saying to me she thought that Ted Cruz is starting to resemble Steven Seagal. I don't quite see that, but I get what she's saying, that Ted Cruz is probably filled out a little. Because you know that Steven Seagal has done a Marlon Brando and taken up eating pies.
I don't go there.
Anyways,
Ted Cruz is awful without fat shaming him.
No, it's not. I'm not fat shaming him. I'm just saying he's filled out a little. Nothing wrong with eating pies. I like pies. I'm a fat fuck, and I'm proud of it. There you are.
So, I woke up late, so because yesterday I got too little sleep, and then I ended up with like 12 to 14 hours of sleep.
What does your sleep patterns have to do with LGBTQ issues?
No, I'm just saying, when I looked at it.
Well, welcome to Ozma's sleep patterns.
Look, my beauty sleep is important. No, my point is that when I turn,
you do actually look. I've seen a photo of you asleep, but you do look beautiful when you are asleep.
Thank you. But here's the thing. So, when it comes to the shit that's gone down, I saw when shit had already went down. Like, I didn't see the build up. I mostly saw the mega base, the mega people and Proud Boys or whatever just already having stormed the White House.
Which, and not the White House, the Capitol building.
Capitol building, sorry.
Yeah. No, they wouldn't storm the White House. That's where their messiah, Donald Trump, lives.
Yeah.
Of course, Donald Trump had been winding them up earlier. He spoke to them at a rally, and he said...
it was so dull.
Sorry?
His speech was so dull.
Yeah, but he said something about, will you fight for me or something or other. And, they were always... I think the plan was always to go to the Capitol building and protest outside. Here's a question I have. Considering this was a planned protest, considering today was always going to be a really contentious day politically in America, and considering that the Capitol building is generally one of the most secure buildings in the United States, where was the fucking security?
Actually, that's a really long story, and it involves the statehood for DC. I mean, it really does. The Maryland National Guard was supposed to be called out earlier.
Well, no, the Virginia National Guard's been put on standby. I've heard. That's the latest report I've heard.
Yeah, they're not standby. They're coming in.
Oh yeah, because the DC mayor has put a 6 o'clock curfew.
Yeah.
And those MAGA maggots, they didn't look like they were going to go anywhere. By the way, MAGA maggots who stormed stormed Congress and got onto the Senate floor and videoed themselves. You committed a federal offense. You're going to jail, motherfuckers.
they have locked down the Capitol now, and anybody who's inside is going to be arrested.
Oh, I hope Alex Jones is there. Actually, I know he was going to the protest, so I did check InfoWars. But
I don't know.
He's a bit of a coward, isn't he?
I was gonna say I don't want Alex Jones to sue me, so I won't say out loud that he's a freaking coward. But you can
well,
make
that isn't assuming that isn't a suable offense. That's essentially an opinion on someone. So it's only a fucking the legal thing if you're saying facts and there is proof that that those facts are untrue.
Right. Okay. So so the MAGA assholes are going to go to prison, but the point I was making about Alex Jones is that when it comes to the crunch, he's not up to the job. Yeah.
That's what she said.
He'll make himself scarce. But there are going to be MAGA assholes who listen to him who are going to go to jail, and deservedly so. This is what fascism looks like, folks.
Well, I mean, it's I'm pretty sure it's an insurgency technically. Also, apparently, Biden is live now, telling them to fuck up, to stop. I mean, to stop. Biden's telling him to stop being funny. Fuckwads.
It's funny you say that because there was I actually heard a couple of GOP congressmen called Donald Trump out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they've turned on Trump.
Well, that's because they see the numbers and they're aware that Trump has no chance, and they were what do you call it? There's plenty of GOP who were coddling Trump while he was still in power, and once the closer Trump got to being out of power, they were going to drop Trump. They're just going to drop him. And, the number of protesters isn't going to stand a chance against the National Guard, even if the police fight, the police who are there, because several police agencies have been called there, and I don't trust the police. And I know Trump was saying that protesters should, go with the police so I don't know if the police are actually going to do their fucking jobs properly. So I'm wondering. I don't know how well they're going to get away with
me and Jane Faye, I don't want to sound like Alex Jones to get all conspiratorial here, but we know that who the police are going to support, don't you?
Well, I mean the police.
But the police are going to support Trump, right? That's generally, I mean, I'm not saying that for every policeman, but generally,
there's far too many white nationalists in the police force, and white nationalists are fans of Trump.
So you can't help thinking, did they allow this to happen? You can't help thinking that.
Probably. I assume the person who got shot was from the White House security person shot one of the protesters storming.
Not the White House.
Sorry, the Capitol building. God damn it! This is my problem. I went to American schools. This is my problem. I just I feel like they talk about the White House and never talk about the Capitol building. So all I hear is White House, White House, White House. So that's the only building I associate with DC. And I forget everything's done in the Capitol building.
I have to ask you two, do you feel embarrassed as Americans with this happening?
I felt embarrassed as American for years about a lot of stuff happening. So, yes.
More so,
I'm more concerned with the general state of mind of far too many Americans.
Because this is the kind of shit you see in banana republics.
Yeah.
Well, they're banana Republicans.
Yeah.
Look, I saw a really cute picture of a bat eating a banana pieces, and it's adorable. But so, like, I don't want to call them banana Republicans because I associated that just now with the adorable bat.
Well, I'm just look in general. And this is really not calling out all Republicans, although Republican right now is a direct attack on me and my family. However, of course it's embarrassing. It's how can it not be? I don't even care that I'm American. It's not. It's embarrassing to be human.
Well, you live 2 minutes away from the Canadian border.
Yeah.
There's always always that alternative.
Well, no, because the Canadian border is locked down.
Oh, right. Oh, yes. Yes, you're COVID spreaders, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Yes, but of course, America is.
I mean, I live half an hour away from the Canadian border. I live in Minnesota, so like, or no, not half an hour is too kind. Probably like a couple hours.
Well, anyways, I was going to say, yeah, because America, if you talk about the R rate of COVID, America's not exactly, far off.
Yeah.
I mean, how many people have died in the States, from COVID?
I want to say something around 350,000.
Yeah, and Donald Trump is not concerned. It just shows what a narcissistic cunt he is. Anyways,
okay. Joe Biden just finished with "Enough is enough is enough."
Well, he's right. I mean, it's just to be honest, I thought this was inevitable.
Yeah, I suppose, but I mean, looking like a 2020 vision is always makes things seem very clear.
Well, no, I was going to say to Christy, I would think that unless Middle America it gets angry about this, nothing will be done about militias, about the likes of hate monger, shock jocks winding people up and whatever else. The Middle America's got to do something about this.
I don't know. I don't understand. This is not the first time. That where left of center protesters have been treated worse than right of center protesters. Just think of the storming of the Capitol in Michigan, which didn't alarm anybody apparently.
Yeah, but the thing is, this is now. I mean, obviously we covered the Michigan when white supremacists stormed the Michigan State Building, but
storming the Capitol in Michigan is a federal crime as well.
Yeah, and were any of those people prosecuted?
Nope.
Yeah, so that might be the case with this, which is...
Yeah, but the difference here is this is Washington. This is going to go international. I know that the Michigan story was well known in America, but outside, not so. This is going to be beamed around the world. Okay, and you're gonna have every despot in the world laugh go, ha ha, look at America. That's just.
Yep.
Well, yeah, and
So I think it's a little different.
I mean, it is, and admittedly, we are also getting a different president relatively soon. Yeah. Well, I mean, not all the senators are different, but yeah.
Well, there is something a positive we should talk about. It looks like the Democrats are taking both seats in Georgia.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I woke up to some good news, at least.
So that means that the Democrats have flipped the Senate.
Yeah. It's now Democrats now control the Senate.
Yeah.
Yay!
Well,
So
that's
They control the White House. They control the Senate. They control the House of Representatives. And the GOP. And let's be honest, the GOP are going to be fucked because there is going to the GOP is going to eat itself now because you've got the Trumpians.
Oh yeah.
But you do have there is a strain of moderate Republicans. They're still there. They've just not spoken up really.
Well, I mean, there's been a handful who have made little small acts of speaking up. Fuck. I know. Obviously, I know they're playing who have actively not supported. There's been a handful who've actively not supported Trump, but also the guy who ran for president like 8 years ago. Yeah, Mitt Romney did actually a few months ago make a vote no on something that or voted basically against the Republican Party on something.
He voted for impeachment.
Yes.
He was the only Republican to vote for impeachment.
In the Senate.
Should have heard what he yelled today at into the camera. Mitt Romney yelled.
Yeah, because Mitt Romney is still one of the...
Was his magic underpants hurting him?
Don't start.
I mean, if we're talking about...
Focus.
If we're talking about the number of older style Republicans, because the Republican Party has gotten more conservative over
they've got
time.
more fascist.
They've got more fascist. Sorry, I said more conservative because fascist is the end of conservatism, but not every Republican was fascist, but some of the least fascist, a lot of the least fascist ones had died out. The guy Trump dissed. Wow, I am terrible with names right now. Who also ran for president 12 years ago.
Lindsey Graham or Marco Rubio.
Yeah, actually,
I wasn't thinking of those two.
Well, Lindsey Graham's still sucking the cock of Trump, from what I heard.
Yeah.
Seriously, Sophia.
What?
Yeah.
What? Have I put a really bad image in your mind?
No, sucking cock is great. So don't denigrate it like that.
Okay.
McCain, thank you.
Oh God, I forgot. Yes, Christy keeps me in check.
McCain having died McCain was one of the Republicans who would have also voted for impeachment had he still been alive.
Well,
were he in Congress, which is
really,
Trump shitting on McCain was not a nice political move.
My fiance said, yes, that's why I have a fiance, someone who actually wants to be with me.
Oh, wait, don't insult me and Christy like that.
No, I'm saying, I'm that, despite how much of a bad girl I am, I have a fiance.
True. Admittedly,
and
I
I'm
don't
sure you
really
will
want
find
a
love-
fiance.
yeah, I'm sure you'll find. I'm sure you'll find love in time, Alex. You are very good looking.
Yeah, but like, have you met my personality? No, just kidding. No. It's a little bit more complicated with that because I'm not interested in most of the sexual aspects, or arguably most of the romantic aspects of relationships. Or like half the romantic aspects of relationships. I just don't want to be drowning in loneliness. So
Anyways,
I have a lot more complicated situations.
This isn't Ozma's Lonely Hearts.
Look,
story.
you said something, and clearly, I had to make a response.
All right, whatever.
As of this minute, I've been up for 36 hours, so I'm sort of just because my sleep schedule's fucked too.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just got like 48 sleeping pills on Hanukkah money my mom gave me, so I can sleep. I mean, it's 2 pills a night, so I've got like about a month's worth of guaranteed good sleep, and that's enough time for the COVID check to come in, and then I can get that more.
I've got enough COVID to put out an elephant.
Yeah, because you're in plague-born UK.
No, sorry, enough tramadol. Stick to the tongue there. Enough tramadol. Anyways, tramadol, a very heavy-duty opioid.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, that reminds us. I'm not going to show the tweet, but I will briefly mention. Rose of Moron was having a dig at ContraPoints.
Yeah.
For
fuck her.
Yeah, for supposedly for the rumor is that ContraPoints is having a problem with opioids.
Or at the very least had a problem with opioids a bunch this year.
Yeah, and this is typical of Rose of Moron, that she has she's very judgmental and she thinks she's better than everyone else.
Well, yeah.
I've met people like this.
But I mean that's the typical absurdist point of view. I mean, I just watched the goddamn Blair White thing where Blair White argued about people who hadn't transitioned, but she suggested that she would end up in a women's prison, and it's like, no, they wouldn't allow you because of how pretty she is. That was the essential part of Blair White's argument there. Sorry.
No. What I'm talking about is Rose of Moron.
Yeah,
basically, I've had people who have had a go at me who think I'm a bad person because I smoke, or I smoke spliff, or they somehow think that they're morally superior to me, and she's like that. She thinks.
Discount Blair White is definitely definitely problematic with that bullshit.
Pound shop Blair White.
Yeah.
That's a good name for her. Anyways,
Blair White gets away with her discount Blair White discount bimbo look, and honestly,
because
discount bimbo arguments.
Because all the conservative watchers are probably wanking themselves silly watching her.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're really into chicks. Oh, so I hate to use this term. Conservatives are.
Yeah, please don't.
They're into pre-op trans women, all right?
Yeah, like there are plenty of conservatives who will unfollow me once I get gender confirming surgery. I assume that they're ones who follow me for that. I was trying to
fucking explain ages fucking ago. My fiance, the day up when Arizona came went for Biden. She said, "You know, that's John McCain giving the finger from beyond the grave."
And yes, it was. A lot of the exit polling suggested that.
I know someone who's extremely patronising who lives in Phoenix. Never mind about her.
So,
anyways,
But yeah, updates. Any updates on the White House situation?
Capitol building and
Capitol building. God damn it!
It seemed there's still people there.
Yeah, and there's supposedly a curfew at 6 o'clock, and it's
the curfew's not going to matter. They've all committed a serious crime.
Yeah, that's true. But no. If they don't budge at 6 o'clock, the rumor is that's when the National Guard will be sent in.
National Guard's already being sent in.
Well,
What?
National Guard's being sent into, at the very least, the state. But yeah, they might. National Guard might prepare, like set up shop before storming in. They might just wait until 6 to storm in, or maybe not, because I mean it is still a federal offense what they're doing right now.
I mean, the thing is though, I'm sure that okay, so talking about few things. First of all, those who've managed, there was someone who pointed this out that none of those people who went into the got into the Capitol building, maggots, none of them were screened for COVID.
Yeah, which is why there is concern about there being a delay with the finality of the counting, because they need to do a security search for bomb threats. They need to do COVID. They need to fucking clean the entire Capitol building.
Yeah.
For to get like a deep clean of that. So this is gonna take like 48, 72 hours, somewhere around there, I want to say.
Also, we don't know how many of those people are armed.
Well, the cops are.
No, but the MAGA.
Yeah, no, I know. We don't know how many are armed, and
I mean,
they are definitely potential insurgents. That said, a lot of the United States Armed Forces is not in favor of Trump, and so they're not likely to go against orders, and the orders would be
No, I'm talking about, look, the maggots, you know what they're like about guns. They can't get it up without one. So, they did attend a rally with Trump, and I would imagine there would have been some sort of security for that. But we don't know how many of these maggots are armed. If the National Guard turns up.
By the way, with regards to security checks and security related stuff, Trump still owes Minnesota fuck tons of money.
Yeah, well, Minnesota can. Well.
I mean, with what the fucking Minneapolis police and snipers on protesters in Minnesota, yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Minneapolis police can go fuck themselves.
Afternoon on the 20th, they can bill him. Because Deutsche Bank are going to.
Yeah, no, everyone's gonna fucking all the places that Trump owes money to are definitely gonna go after Trump.
Okay, Donald Trump is saying posted to social media that the election was stolen. and he's telling the people there to go home. I want them to be, there's emptied out camps now. They can always go there.
What was he said?
I'm just saying.
What has he said?
He did a.
He started with. Hold on. He started with. Oh, fuck you. Sorry. He started with this election was stolen, and but we need peace, and oh, fuck you again.
Hold on, I'll find it.
Sorry. He needs a kick in whatever's left of his balls.
We had an election that was stolen from us. It was a landslide election, and everyone knows it, especially the other side. But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt. It's a very tough period of time. There's never been a time like this where such a thing happened, where they could take it away from all of us, from you, from our country. This was a fraud.
That was my first fuck you.
But we can't play into the hands of these people.
And that was my fuck you again.
Fuck. What is he saying?
He's saying stand down, but don't stand down, because
yeah, I know that's it's the stand back and stand by, isn't it?
Yeah, effectively, it's a similar sort of situation. Yeah,
he's fluent in dog whistle.
Yeah.
Do you think the MAGA will? Hold on, let me have a look at the NBC.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
Yeah, no, it's fucking nuts.
Doesn't look like they're going anywhere. I'm looking now.
Yeah. I know Trump's previous declaration about following law enforcement was a thing, but I think the National Guard getting sent in, I think Trump might actually see the possibility of losing this, and Trump hates to lose. We know this.
Well, he's going to lose whatever.
Well,
look, you're talking long term.
Oh, look, I'm watching.
Trump's brain doesn't work long term.
I'm watching more video of MAGA idiots in Congress. You're all going to jail, motherfuckers.
I mean, hopefully.
No, I just.
The thing is, like, it's hard to trust the police force.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we'll leave it there for today.
What?
We'll be back on Saturday with a more constructive. Actually, before we go, I know some people are going to go, what does all this have to do with LGBTQ issues?
Well, no.
Democracy.
Democracy is kind of important. This is kind of like a breaking thing.
LGBTQ rights are dependent on there being a liberal democracy. And at the moment, there's been, as I say, I'll repeat, what NBC News said is an attempted coup by some fascist MAGA fuckwats.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't say fuckwats, but you know. Anyways.
Well, Katie Tur did. No, not Katie Tur. Somebody else said it earlier this morning.
Said fuckwad?
Said fuckers.
Oh, okay.
Well,
close enough.
All these fuckers doing this shit. What is wrong with them? Which was fun. I enjoyed it, actually.
Emily in chat brought up that yes, Trump's ability to play victim is unparalleled. He loves to do that.
Anyways,
just play victim and say
like
it's
sister.
not my fault. It's not my fault for all these dog whistles. It's not my. I mean, admittedly, that's kind of what dog whistles are there for. So you can say, "Oh, I wasn't saying I want all Jewish people out of the country," type thing. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, before we go, okay, a couple of things before we go. I have to bring this up.
Okay.
Because the two of I know this is nothing to do with LGBTQ issues.
Well, it has to deal with the LGBTQ issues, in which it in the sense that it has potential to affect the two Jewish people in here, I assume.
Well, Wonder Woman is an LGBTQ icon. I mean, Linda Carter has always been a big supporter of LGBTQ rights.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, so is Gal Gadot. And it is Gal Gadot I want to talk about, because the amount of anti-Semitism I have seen since the release of the new Wonder Woman film, she can't help what side of a border she's born on, and you don't have a choice whether you serve in the IDF.
This is true.
Yeah.
I want to do one thing to end, so tell me when we're actually ending, because I want to do something right at the end, if you don't mind.
Oh. Well, I'm just going to say, I've just seen, since the release, because the film came out last week, it's a mess of a film. I will say that. It's not a very good film.
I still enjoyed it, but I mean, like, I saw it as a film about coming to grips with loss and trauma.
Well, I just thought it was a bit of a mess. But Gal Gadot, she comes over as so sweet. I'm sure she might be. The trouble is, you don't know what these people are like in real life. She probably is an absolute diva.
Well,
but,
she and Linda Carter run a charity together, so.
Right. Well, good for. I know Gal Gadot took a stand in the Me Too script. Yep. And so, look, I from all I hear about Gal Gadot, she sounds like a nice person, right? So leave it off, okay? I'm hearing all this crap. She served in the IDF, and it was like, there's fucking universal conscription in Israel.
Yeah.
Okay. You have a choice. Yeah, prison. That's not really a choice, is it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. No disagreements there. It's one of several countries that have forced conscription. I know South Korea also has forced conscription.
Greece does. Sweden does. But in Sweden, you get a choice. You can either do the army or you can do social care.
Yeah, and I know you have to go to the army in South Korea because this is a problem with the K-pop bands. If they're all around the same age and none of them dropped ever to go to armed forces for like 4 to 5 years, I mean, like if their band disappears for that long, they risk it going away forever.
Not my BTS. I love BTS, and I'm actually saying that unironically.
Yeah.
I think BTS is awesome.
Oh, sorry.
Anyways,
chat for a second.
Oh, any other points in chat?
Democracy is vital to human and civil rights as a whole. There are no functional alternatives to democracy, however problematic it is.
Well, as there's that quote from Churchill about, democracy seems horrible until you look at all the other systems. Anyways,
yeah, I think I've seen that as well.
Anyways,
yeah.
We'll be back on Saturday with a special talking about what's happened in the world of LGBTQ issues. J.K. Rowling, Eddie Izzard, and various other things. The LGBT Alliance. We'll be doing that on Saturday because, as I'm sure people can understand, there's just been one really big story today.
It's hard.
I mean, in the meantime, Christy can get some sleep. I don't want you having a stroke or anything.
I've already had 2. I'm okay. I get a third one for I get the third one for free. uh, do you mind if I finish out, say goodbyes and stuff, and then I want to finish out?
All right. Well, okay. Well, it's goodbye from me, Sophia, Christy, and Botha from Plague Island.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it's goodbye for me, although arguably I never leave the internet. Although I did uninstall Twitter from my phone because it shouldn't have been installed on my phone in the first place. So at least I did that to get off Twitter, which may or may not help my sleep a little bit. But
by the way, is Trans Gaming Girl in chat?
No, Emily Chambers is the main person I've seen, but there will probably be a fair amount of watching of this episode afterwards. I think a lot of people might be glued to the news or one of the more popular sites actually talking about this, because it's hard not to because of what's going on.
Yeah, that's true. All right, well, we'll have
yeah, you can find me OzmaInTheDark.com, Ozma in the Dark on YouTube when I finally get more content. Like, I've been really bad about... I've been trying to set up a weekly thoughts, but, like, I've been bad about that. And it's been, like, every other week. Same with the edited videos of the progression run for Nax Ramus that involved with our guild, which apparently is okay. So I know this isn't. Look, our guild has rules that stops that's you get kicked from the guild if you do hate speech is one of the rules that you're not supposed to do in our guild, and other stuff. So our guild being targeted is officially
talking about World of Warcraft.
Yeah, but like World of Warcraft Classic. Look, apparently our guild is targeted, and I still agree with the Mimi YouTube video, which references Obsidian Council. They hate us because they hate us.
I have no fucking idea what you're saying.
I know.
I don't either. I mean,
nobody knows. Nobody knows me. Okay. Regardless, talking to nothing on Twitter.
All I know is that anytime you ask her to do a video, you're disturbing her from playing World of Warcraft.
No, I honestly I mostly only play in raids, so like, I
don't have a fucking clue what that is. Anyways, Christy,
you don't have a clue what a raid is?
Let me just go away. Go away.
Fuck off.
Okay.
Okay, I'm Christy Abbey. Christy Abbey is my channel. I'm other places to find me. I have new interviews coming up, and Scott Nice Wonders coming up, Zanzi's coming up, Rhetoric and Discourse is coming up, and okay. I just wanted to finish this out, and I'm gonna see if I can do it from memory. So, we the people of the United States of America, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice and promote domestic tranquility, to provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, to ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.